Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10. Presented by new Citroën C3. Powered by Reva University, Greenply, ICICI Lombard and Amrita Hospital, Faridabad.
Welcome back, viewers, to the debate. A 29-year-old was working as a domestic help in the house of BJP leader Seema Patra. What she's undergone is a case of unspeakable cruelty, torture of the most horrific order by this BJP leader, violence that sends shudders down our spines. As of today, she's fighting to recover her strength in a hospital, but she's been completely brutalized. And Seema Patra, who's a top BJP leader in a state where the BJP is now trying to come to power, Jharkhand, and whose husband is a retired influential IAS officer, has not even been arrested yet. Sunita deserves justice, and Seema Patra deserves jail. But politicians, as usual, are dragging their feet. The BJP cannot hope to play this down. Tonight, arrest Seema Patra is a national demand. It should continue to be a national trend till it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, here is what has happened, and then we shall debate.
In Jharkhand, the ruling party is too busy playing resort politics. The BJP is busy trying to form the government. And a young 29-year-old Sunita Kumari's unspeakable torture is going unpunished.
हाँ लोहा का उससे मारा
पुलिस है पूरा उठना ठीक थे जानते भी है उसी की वजह से मैं जिंदा हूँ
आसमान रे को ऐसे ना हमको पता है आसमान रे हमको बोलते थे
हाँ जानते हैं जब कहानी गई ना तब से वो जो बेल्ट है ना उसको मारती थी
हमको उसका बेल्ट है ना
हाँ और इजू फोटो करती थी
हमको कलछी से मारी है वही मारी मैडम सीमा पत्रा
हाँ और जानते हैं भैया जो गर्म तवा चला तुम्हारी.
In a horrific incident in Ranchi, a 29-year-old domestic worker named Sunita Kumari was brutally assaulted and tortured by a lady called Seema Patra, who is the wife of a retired IAS officer. Sunita Kumari was also made to lick urine off the floor. She was assaulted with hot tawa and rods. And there are visible injury marks on her body as she's been admitted into the RIMS hospital in Ranchi. And also her teeth are smashed out. Sunita alleges that she was not allowed even to have proper food, but only after intervention of Seema Patra's son, she was allowed to have food. Somehow, after the incident came to light on 22nd August, the police rescued Sunita Kumari from Seema Patra's residence and admitted her to the RIMS hospital.
The alleged perpetrators of it all was Seema Patra, a lady of the National Working Committee of the BJP's Women's Wing. She has been suspended by the BJP with the hopes to hush it all up.
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की महिला मोर्चा की कार्यकर्ता के बारे में अखबारों में और अन्य स्रोतों से जो जानकारी आई है, इसलिए प्रारंभिक अवस्था में हमने संज्ञान लिया। हमने पार्टी के संवैधानिक व्यवस्था के अंतर्गत उनको निलंबित करने का काम किया।
But what is more horrifying is how Seema Patra, as per her own perpetrator social media handle, is the Jharkhand convener of the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign.
Seema Patra, who is the wife of a retired IS officer. Seema Patra was also a member of the BJP, and we get to know that she has been suspended with immediate effect from the BJP by the state BJP president. Meanwhile, the police has not arrested her as yet.
Horrors beyond words have been inflicted, but all parties are silent on the unfathomable cruelty. Tonight, India demands justice for Sunita. Let's debate.
I would say that the media should also be ashamed of itself for focusing entirely on the politics of Jharkhand and not talking about this case. My first question is to Advocate Paresh Kumar Tiwari, leader of the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, which is in power. Saryu Roy is an independent MLA. आप सरकार में हैं, परेश कुमार तिवारी जी, सीमा पात्रा को अभी तक गिरफ्तार क्यों नहीं किया गया है?
हाँ, नमस्कार अर्णव जी। सरकार में हैं, सरकार चल रही है और पुलिस अपना काम कर रही है। सीमा पात्रा जी एब्सकॉन्ड कर रही हैं, ये आपको जानकारी होगी। सीमा पात्रा जी एब्सकॉन्ड कर रही हैं, उनकी गिरफ्तारी का प्रयास किया जा रहा है।
आप कह रहे हैं वो भाग गई हैं?
हाँ, एब्सकॉन्ड कर रही हैं वो।
कुणाल सारंगी बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता है झारखंड में। कुणाल सारंगी, सीमा पात्रा आपकी लीडर एब्सकॉन्ड कर रही है, भाग गई है, कुछ कहना है आपको? आपकी लीडर जो भाग गई हैं, आपकी वरिष्ठ नेता सीमा पात्रा।
अर्नब, यहाँ तो सरकार भाग रही है। The government is running away from its responsibilities, and they are saying that Seema Patra is on the run. It is the government machinery, it is the Jharkhand police, it is their responsibility to find her, and whatever allegations are there, our state president has set the record straight.
This leader, she is holding a position, she's state convener of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign or something?
It is an unfortunate coincidence. I must share this. It is an unfortunate coincidence. And whatever allegations are there, our state president has made it very clear today in a press conference that she has already been suspended.
It is not a joke, you see, Kunal. It is not a joke. You see, Saryu Roy bhi program par hai. Saryu Roy is on the debate, is an independent MLA from Jamshedpur. It's not a joke. A BJP leader, viewers, is running away and absconding after doing this to her domestic help. Look at the pictures, viewers. I can't describe it. I will put the pictures full frame. I just want us to think. She is struggling to form sentences. She's not able to speak. Her whole body has been battered. There are injury marks all over her body. A BJP leader has done this, a BJP women's leader who holds a position in the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign is doing this to somebody in her house. Her teeth have been broken. She's taken an iron rod and broken all her teeth. And she's in this condition today. She's saying garam tawa jalakar marti thi. Yani ki she's taken iron stove, iron pan, and she used to heat it up on a stove, and when it was red hot, she used to use that to beat her. And this lady is on the run today, viewers. भाग चुकी है. ये किस तरह का explanation सरयू जी? बीजेपी कह रही, सरकार कह रही है वो भाग गई है, abscond कर रही है. आपका क्या कहना है? बीजेपी कह रही है हमारी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है.
कहाँ जाएगी? भाग कर कहाँ जाएगी?
सरयू जी,
भाग कर कहाँ जाएंगे? इन्होंने तो हीनस क्राइम किया है, ऐसा अपराध किया है जिसकी सजा तय करनी पड़ेगी. अरे मानवीयता अमानवीयता की हद को पार कर गई है. ये देखने में सब हैं, सुसंस्कृत हैं, आईएएस की पत्नी हैं, आकर्षक व्यक्तित्व है, अच्छे लिबास में रहती हैं, और इनके पीछे ऐसा घृणित आचरण इनका है, कोई सोच नहीं सकता है। और अभी दीपक प्रकाश जी ने कहा कि उनको हमने सस्पेंड कर दिया है। दीपक जी से मैं आग्रह करूंगा कि इनको डिसमिस कर देना चाहिए, और डिसमिस करके अगर जानकारी हो पुलिस को सौंपना चाहिए। इस तरह के कृत्य की कोई माफी नहीं है, सुनकर रोंगटे सिहर जाते हैं। कैसा दृश्य इन्होंने प्रदर्शित किया है। बेटी बचाओ और बेटी पढ़ाओ की कन्वेनर हैं, ये अपनी जगह है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जिस समय चयन किया उस समय इनका चेहरा सामने नहीं होगा, मगर जिस तरह का रूप प्रदर्शित किया है अविश्वसनीय है। हम लोग भी उनको नजदीक से जानते रहे, कोई सोच नहीं सकता है कि ऐसा इस तरह का कृत्य दुष्कृत्य ये महिला करेगी साहब।
मगर ये मुझे लग रहा है कि अभी जो वहां पे इतनी अप एंड डाउन पॉलिटिक्स हो रही है, आई थिंक विनय सिंह एंड ममता काले, आई डोंट थिंक anybody is concerned about it in Jharkhand. They are more busy about saving the government and forming the government. There is no attention on this. That's why Binay, the BJP thinks that a mere suspension is enough. They should have thrown her out by now.
Arnab, we have made it very clear.
No, Binay.
Arnab, I think BJP has no sympathy for her. And what Sarju Rai said, that it is true that at the time she was made the convener of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, the face was not this was not her face. So what she has done, our heart comes out for the lady, for that maid. So it is unforgivable. Nobody can forgive this and nobody can support Seema Patra. But Arnab, there are two incidences in Jharkhand. Seema Patra incident is definitely unforgivable. But look at Ankita Singh issue.
No, you don't have to tell me about Ankita Singh issue. I've already debated that yesterday. Ankita, Binay, and my problem is when Binay, where I disagree with you is you think that you can distract attention from this. I've debated the Ankita Singh issue and I have questioned the state government yesterday. I don't think you should try to compare the two issues because that is where politics comes in. My point here is that it seems to me that the response is casual, Yogita. What do you think, Yogita and then Mamta? You know, I'll tell you viewers, I don't want to get into such detail, but I will today. Seema Patra made her lick urine from the floor. Then she took an iron rod and broke her teeth. And then she took hot tawas and branded her. God knows what else she has done. And this is a BJP leader, and why should I not be shocked that this is a person who is something in charge of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign. She's part of a central women's committee of the BJP at a national level. Everybody wants to, you see, Yogita today wash their hands off. Everybody, BJP, everyone.
Arnab, I have no words to express my kind of, the sorrow I'm feeling because what I've seen on video clips, what this girl has gone through. I mean, it's a sheer torture for years, not for a day, for a month, for 8 long years. This girl has gone through. No, we can't even, understand her pain and agony. But after seeing all this, thank you so much, first of all, for debating it, for getting into the discussion because. When we talk about rape, sexual violence, atrocities against women, when we talk about one isolated incident, this went for years with her. And thanks for standing with her. And we really need to make her raise our voices because this lady is supposed to be a leader, heading, being a convener of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. I mean, what irony it is. I mean, this is a bloat on the whole party. I think immediate effect, they should take action against her. No, not only suspend her, terminate her. She should be behind bars immediately. And I don't know what kind of IPC section will be implied on her, but for torturing a person, a lady for 8 long years and the gory details, asking her to lick the urine and what not. I mean, it's even so annoying to even express my kind of the feelings. What I'm going through right now after seeing the clipping. So I think this is beyond party line. This is beyond politics. This is beyond anything. It is a sheer crime, and this lady has to be booked.
No, this has to be a case in point. You see, Yogita,
and she has to be rehabilitated.
Yeah.
She needs to have some kind of counseling, medical health. Everything should be provided her at utmost priority.
But Yogita, you see what happens, Mamta, there are certain systems through which the responses sometimes come and they are not enough. And the BJP must be thinking, we have suspended her, then we'll get a statement put out by the National Commission of Women and that is enough. Let's get on with the more important thing of forming the Jharkhand government. That seems to me to be the response of the BJP. The sense of outrage is not there. No, BJP leaders at a national level are not talking about it. Can you name one national level BJP leader tweeting about it?
Who's talking anyways, Arnab?
I'm not even seeing this majorly in the media, at least in the television media.
Yes.
They are busy discussing whether 70-year-old Shashi Tharoor will revive the Congress party. They are not discussing this. Yesterday they discussed Ghulam Nabi Azad, they did not discuss Ankita. Our media has got its priorities completely wrong. I'm saying this openly on television. But again, I would say, why is there no outrage this time? You see, embarrassment is not an answer. You're embarrassed, I'm embarrassed. Who cares about whether the BJP is embarrassed? They should be embarrassed.
And what about Women and Child Minister? Arnab, where is she? Where is she on Bilkis Bano? Where is she on Ankita? She's mum for years. She's mum for years. I have not seen her making one statement. I mean, she's head of, the Women and Child Ministry. Such a beautiful ministry. What wonderful work can be done. What least we can expect her to make a statement, condole the whatever incidents has happened in each and every case, including Bilkis Bano, including Ankita case, including Riya of Delhi, who was stalked and stabbed by her boyfriend. There are 100 cases every day I can count. We just get to know tip of the iceberg. And that is why the heart is like burning, because when we know there's so much happening around and, there's nothing being done about it. Inactive ministry, completely inactive ministry. I'm coming on record and saying that there is nothing being done. No matter how much slogans you can say, "Beti bachao, beti padhao," but बेटियां मर रही हैं, बेटियां जल रही हैं, बेटियों से बलात्कार हो रहा है, बेटियां कहीं भी सुरक्षित नहीं हैं. It's a shame on our country. Shame on us.
I can tell you the entire country is talking about it, and it is shameful. Is there less action because she's the Jharkhand convener of the central Beti Bachao scheme? Is there no action because she is a member of the BJP's National Women's Wing? Is there no action because her husband is an influential retired top-level IAS officer and there's a political bureaucratic circuit protecting her? But I want to say tonight, the whole country will stand up as one if this attitude continues. Mamta, you're seeing this happen.
Yeah. Yes. Good evening, Mr. Goswami. First of all, I am actually ashamed on this so-called legislator, and I really cannot justify her this uncouth, horrifying action in any which way, and I don't know what is happening to our society. I would like to talk about the society per se in totality. A few days back, we've seen a video of a lawyer from Noida who was, in broad daylight was beating up, abusing her security guard, the security guard of her society. And then this morning, there was another video which was surfaced from Noida Nirvana society, where a guy was beating mercilessly his security guard. And as if, this wasn't enough to top it all, we get to see this crime of this so-called legislator. I mean, unbelievable. How can somebody even think of beating up a domestic help? And this culture, जानते नहीं हो मैं कौन हूँ, मैं तुम्हारी आका हूँ, मैं तुम्हारा आका हूँ, has to go out of our country. But I disagree on one point when Yogita says that we are ashamed of our country. No, we are not. There are lot of good things which are happening. And let me tell you, this particular program, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, is doing a lot of our society, Yogita. Please,
I don't,
this particular program is doing a lot of good for our society.
Mamta, don't make it a society issue. Yes, there is a social issue as well. Please remember, we are talking about a very senior BJP leader who is the convener of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign, which is a central government project. And let me tell you, this is such an influential leader. I saw pictures of her with President Draupadi Murmu after she got elected. She's going there, posing for pictures with bouquets. I think your party and your government needs to take some responsibility. You need to take some responsibility. Either you say, no, this is just a general issue. Well, you want to see pictures of her with Arjun Munda organizing Tiranga rallies till a few weeks ago. Your party has given these people entry. Today, your party leader is on the run. She's your party leader. And this is a BJP leader. She was sent to train BJP's West Bengal Mahila Morcha. She traveled to Bihar to interact with units there. Her influence is obvious. She's entrusted with political activity at a national level. And she's on the run after doing this. See, Vinay, Kunal, Mamta, please don't try and dodge this. I'm going to keep asking this question. Why is the government quiet?
No,
why is the central government quiet on this?
30 seconds.
Why is the central government quiet on this?
Why are women and child minister is
Arnab, I am not supporting this MLA. I am not justifying her action.
You can't dodge this issue to NCW.
Anybody else?
No. And Kunal, you can't divert this attention. Okay, let NCW handle it. Issue a statement, send a team. Does not matter, Kunal. Don't try that. Don't try that, Kunal. Let's push this to NCW. It's a national issue. It will be a national issue. There is culpability. There has to be political ownership for what has happened.
We have taken the ownership.
Not acceptable to any one of us.
We have taken the ownership very clearly. Our state, the president has made it very clear.
Why is this a state level issue? Tomorrow you'll make it a district level issue. I say it's a national issue. Advocate Paresh Kumar Tiwari is on the debate. It's a national issue. Oh, let the state unit handle it. Let NCW handle it. Why?
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all.
Of course, yes. You think I can't see through it? Advocate Paresh Kumar Tiwari सवाल पूछ रहे हैं आपको जी. तिवारी जी बोलिए.
अपना समय लगा रहे हैं.
क्या बोल रहे हैं आप?
किसी तरह का कोई इशू हो, स्टेट इशू हो, नेशनल इशू हो, इस पर इनका कोई ध्यान नहीं है. भाजपा के किसी भी नेताओं का, किसी भी व्यक्ति का कोई ट्वीट ना आया, ना कोई स्टेटमेंट आया है. केंद्रीय लीडरशिप भी साइलेंट है. इनका एकमात्र काम रह गया है किसी न किसी तरह येन केन प्रकरण किसी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को अपने कब्जे में ले लें. जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट
एडवोकेट तिवारी जी मैं कुछ
कब्जे में ले लें.
मैं कुछ कहना चाहूंगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्यूअर्स, आई एम आस्किंग यू, डू यू अग्री विथ मी दैट वी मस्ट नॉट रेस्ट till Seema Patra is arrested. Second, central government must speak up on it. और मुझे और एक बात कहनी है, and I hope this message goes to the President of India. If it is true, respected Draupadi Murmu ji, you are the President of India. You have been elected the President of India. If it is true that there has been a picture taken with you by this lady on the day you were elected or around that time, then as a representative of the Indian Republic, the President of India must speak out on it. If the government is not speaking out, the President of India must speak out on it. The President of India must speak out on the brutal torture of a tribal girl at the hands of a BJP leader who she has taken a picture with. The President must not be silent. And the President must not leave this matter to political parties to handle. We demand, request, with all humility, the immediate intervention of the President's office and the President of India herself.
Yeah, we agree 100% with you. The President of India must come forward.
And thank you, Arnab, for really taking this
up. We must have one view on this. I think different views on this and making it political issue will not serve the purpose, or will not serve the cause. So all of us must be of one opinion on this, that lady must be captured, put behind bar, and let the law allow to take its own course. But it is also, both things are surprising. I am totally surprised that why not the sensitive BJP leaders central leaders are not coming forward. There must be an official line.
Yes.
And the government also, it should leave no stone unturned to arrest that lady. If she is out of the state, lookout notice be.
You see, Saryuji, you are a very experienced man. But from my limited experience, I want to say something. Political parties, when it hurts their immediate interest, want to take some action and then downplay the issue. They want to leave the issue for NCW to handle. They believe their responsibility is only suspension and NCW statement. And unless there is a public outcry, they will not do anything more, which is why I think, Vinay, do you agree that the President of India must show the lead in this case? If political parties don't, then this must be the immediate step by the President's office. In fact, I intend to send a letter on this matter first thing tonight to the President's office. I hope through a press secretary it goes to the attention of the President, and I hope the President of India will please give us a reply and make a public statement on this, forcing political parties to stop pretending to look left, right or center and pretending this has not happened or is not in their immediate jurisdiction. What do you think, Binayji?
Arnab, I think from a common man to the the woman holding the highest post of this country, our Honorable President, nobody can, support such kind of act. And I think in the remotest also action or reaction, BJP has not shown any kind of sympathy for that lady, Seema
It is
Patra.
not about sympathy. It is not about sympathy. It is about trying to diminish the case. I think, Yogita, there's a difference between it. You can say I'm not showing sympathy, but you're trying to wash your hands off it. I'm saying the BJP needs to get completely involved in this matter.
I wish they do, and thank you for writing
before dismissal, suspension is a stage.
And really
she is
taking
going
it
to
up
be
so
dismissed.
Yogita wants to say something. Yogita.
Thank you, Arnab, for taking this up so aggressively, so passionately, and writing to our President of India, as you rightly mentioned. And I'm sure the kind of zeal you have for this particular issue, which actually is needed, I'm sure it will go a long way. And this person should be arrested. Suspension is not enough. Termination is not enough. She has done a ghastly and a very, very big crime by torturing a person, a lady, for 8 long years. She deserves to be in jail within few minutes, within few hours. If it is not done, I'm sure you're not going to leave this. You're going to take this up.
Yeah.
Because I can see that.
I will.
You really will.
I will.
I'm
truly.
sure. And thank you so much.
I will, and
again.
I truly don't care because I believe top leaders must step in right now. They must step out of their narrow partisan ivory towers and think that these are local issues. Because, Yogita, I'm of a view that if these matters become local issues and things like what Ghulam Nabi Azad's views on life are become national issues, we have got our priorities wrong. We have really got our priorities wrong. In fact, I feel like opening up the phone lines on it. I also want to say, viewers here, Seema Patra's son fought with his mother against the torture of Sunita. He was admitted to hospital. I'm told some reports were he's still in hospital. And I think he also deserves, the gratitude of this nation for standing in and actually standing by his own conscience. Because this is a big matter. Mamta, this is a big matter. I'm getting phone calls into the newsroom now. Somewhere the anger is spilling out on this. It's spilling out. I think politicians need to step in and show some responsibility now, Mamta. They need to.
I agree with you, Arnab, and this is not acceptable. Nobody, no matter who the person is, can get down to this level and start beating up a woman so brutally. This is unacceptable. This cannot be accepted at any given circumstances. And as you correctly mentioned, hats off to Seema Patra's son, and kudos to him. I want to send him blessings that he decided to support and stand by the domestic help against his mother, knowing fully well that his mother is a very powerful woman. He happens to be an ex-IAS officer's son. But hats off to this young boy who decided to support this female. And Sunita deserves justice. I really cannot say anything else other than this, that Sunita deserves justice, Arnab. And you know that I will stand with this cause no matter what.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely I will. And I'm going to take 1 or 2 phone calls because there's too much pressure building in from all our viewers who are calling in from all over today. Many people did not know about this. You know, the tragedy is, and this is the problem with news channels today. I think the media should really think. They want to discuss how many seats, who's got whom, whether the JMM Congress MLAs have gone to a resort in Chhattisgarh. The media will report on every detail, but they won't report on this. I'll take maybe just a couple of phone calls, viewers, on this story because really, you know, and I want to tell you this to Kunal Sarangi that ये बोल के फायदा नहीं है कि वो भाग गई है. आप कितनी बार बोलेंगे वो भाग गई है?
I'm not saying वो भाग गई है. वो
भाग गई है.
वो बोल रहा है अर्नब, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. ये सरकार के लोग बोल रहे हैं भाग गई है. पकड़ना भी उनका काम है, पुलिस का काम है जो वो नहीं कर रही है. All that we are trying to say, we have already.
करती तो बात ही क्या थी ना? In this
exactly, we have already suspended her, and she'll be dismissed.
सर ये मैटर
surely be dismissed.
का नहीं है.
बिल्कुल.
और siege absconding, at present siege absconding सर. ये अभी भाग गई और नहीं भागी इसका मैटर नहीं है.
आपकी इच्छा शक्ति नहीं है.
What is इच्छा शक्ति नहीं है? What is stopping you from arresting her?
इच्छा शक्ति है गवर्नमेंट की. इसी कारण से सबसे पहले तो विवेक बास्की साहब को सरकार उनको शुक्रिया करके इन्होंने कंप्लेन किया. तत्काल सरकार ने तत्काल पुलिस ने रेस्क्यू किया उनको. तो गवर्नमेंट की इच्छा शक्ति है.
It's an excuse. If you want, she'll be
अचानक
only if you want. इच्छा शक्ति की बात
और वो बहुत जल्दी पकड़ी जाएंगी इसकी भी गारंटी है. हमारे यहाँ झारखंड सरकार में 3 महीने में रेप के विक्टिम को 12 विक्टिम को 3 महीने में सजा.
ये एक्शन कौन सी सरकार लेगी? आपकी सरकार तो भाग चुकी है. आपकी सरकार भाग चुकी है. आपकी खुद की सरकार, झारखंड की सरकार भाग चुकी है और छत्तीसगढ़ के किसी 5-स्टार होटल में आपके सारे विधायक बैठे हुए हैं. आप कहां सरकार चलाएंगे? Our first caller is Raghavan. Mr. Raghavan is from Bengaluru. Mr. Raghavan, I'll take just 2 calls tonight. Mr. Raghavan.
Arnab, how are you? Long time.
I'm very well, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So this incident is horrific.
First of all, my compliments to Republic for taking up this issue. Unlike many other news channels, I thought we left slavery long back, but unfortunately, this particular incident is very terrible to see, very terrible to watch, and I don't know why BJP is wishy-washy. I think gradually Modi is going to lose support of the entire population the way things are being handled the last about 5 to 6 months. It is not enough. Speaking from the rampart of the Red Fort, I'm very sorry to say Prime Minister Modi is not pushing his point of view down the line. You can't just suspend and say things are over. How can this happen? We're all very annoyed with BJP and this is spreading gradually across the country. BJP is not doing its job. BJP is not doing the job. And the lady who's on the left of the screen, who keeps criticizing everybody, today she's indirectly supporting this incident despite being the lady. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that the lady used to talk so much about Bombay incident and about you getting arrested. This lady, with respect, I don't know her name. Today she is not taking a strong stand against the BJP.
She wants to respond to you, Mr. Raghavan. She wants to respond to you, Mr. Raghavan. Should I allow her?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Mr. Raghavan, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Raghavan. My name is Mamta Kale. Yeah, good.
Okay,
my name is Mamta Kale. And sir, I don't think so. You have heard me correctly. I have taken the right stand. And I believe in taking in right stand, sir. I stand with Sunita and I have said that this lawmaker has to be punished. I think you have not heard me, sir. You have not heard me. I'm sorry. I will not take this, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Raghavan.
Okay. Mamta, he's speaking again. Mamta, he's speaking again. Mamta, he's responding to you now. He wants to respond to you. Mamta, he wants to respond to you. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Raghavan, you want to say something?
If you have taken up the stand strongly, I'm all for you. that there is no question of a strong action being taken against this lady. She should be put under arrest. The lady who was tortured the servant maid in the house, just because she is a wife of an IAS officer, doesn't mean she gets scot-free. How can she abscond? What are the police doing?
You are correct,
What
Mr.
is Amit Shah
Raghavan.
doing?
You see, you're absolutely correct.
Thank you, Arnab.
You're absolutely correct. See, Mr. Raghavan, we are one on this. And, you know, Mr. Raghavan, the problem is with political parties, they look at short-term political convenience. And they think people are dispensable. And I say to political parties, the people are not dispensable. Political parties and politicians are dispensable. They must understand that. And this is one of those occasions when we need to remind them, Mr. Raghavan. I wish I could take more calls. So many calls coming in, viewers, on this. I promise you tonight, we'll investigate this. We're going to put our reporters on the ground. We build pressure. And right after the program, I'm personally sending a letter to Rashtrapati Bhavan. Let me see. And then I'll follow it up with a phone call also to Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow, viewers. Let me see if they take my call.
Arnab, I'd like to mention one thing. Just 5
no,
seconds.
No. I'm run short of time. This is not a time for statements.
No,
it's a time for action.
No, she has been. The Honorable President has been kind enough to give me an appointment day after tomorrow.
The country does not wait till day after tomorrow, sir.
No, I'm not saying that. I will also personally convey this to her. What kind of a seriousness this particular incident deserves.
Let's see. We are asking the President.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you, Arnab.
The people of the country are with us. We are with the people of the country. And we want Seema Patra behind bars. And we want statements from the highest levels of this country's political firmament. Thank you so much. And finally,
thank you.